Mullet Mafia coming at you guys. Mullet Mafia coming back with another video today, guys. So, as you can tell, rocking good sized mullets today. It's pretty cold out. It's actually the same day we put the lights on, but it's a different video. So, I'm going to show you what I got. We got a couple new parts to put on the 400, and I'll show you right now. Okay, so we got a new clutch lever. Mine is all janky and loose, and this is a cheap one that I got from Tusk. Hopefully it'll work. It's got the quick adjust on there. And I also got a new...
bullshit. No parking brake bullshit. You don't need that.
Okay. So then we also have a new brake lever. Mine is bent. I will show you over here on the quad. So as you can tell, that brake lever is bent like a mofo, and they're probably always going to be loose. But here's the clutch lever. All this crappy assembly is going to be gone. Now I will have to hot wire this little safety switch here, but that's okay. As you can tell, this is just jank. We need to get rid of it. So that's what we're going to do today. We got these two things here. Excuse the claw that you just saw. Take these out of the package. Also got a pretty cool little sticker. I'm going to put on the back. Another Tusk sticker. All right, let's do it. So easiest part is this brake lever. All you got to do is undo this nut down here, pull the bolt out, slide the new one in, and it should be good to go. I will get that going right now. Here's the nice new shiny one. See, it'll be actually straight. I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but this was only like $6. I'll have some links down in the description below about where I got this stuff. Okay, so now the nut's loose. You can just untie or unthread it with your hand here. So unscrew this, I guess. Is it threaded? Boom. Old one out. New one is in. Just like that. New brake lever in, and it's straight. Probably be a lot easier to grab now. And it's all shiny and new. Now to this side. Alright, first step to get this off. Do that, I guess, too. First step to get this off is undo this bolt here, so you can undo this nut, so you can pull this bolt out. So, the switch I was talking about is right there. So that's going to have to go because the new assembly does not have the capacity to do that, which is fine. But once you take that bolt out, everything kind of just falls out. Pull the clutch cable out when this is aligned out, and then you can unthread it. There. Now that's out. So all this and this is now junk. Now, millimeter here, pop these off. This whole assembly come off. So, these are the two wires. If they're not connected, the four-wheeler won't start when it's in gear, unless the clutch is depressed or the switch is switched on. So nothing works, as you can see. If these were wired together, the buttons like this.
There's a connection like that.
Yeah, there's a connection like that. With it depressed, it won't do it. When it's not clicked in, the four-wheeler will start in gear. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to cut these wires and splice them together. The easiest way to do it is you can just do it up here, splice the wires together and try to hide it back in here. But the best way to do it is to cut these wires and somehow get them out of here. Actually, you know what I could do? I could just cut this right here, pull the wires out, solder them back together, electrical tape it back together, yeah, and cover the cut up. Cover this up. That's probably what I'm going to do. Did exactly like I said. I split this, cut the ends off, solder them together. I'm going to wrap them with some electrical tape. I'm going to stick this back in there, wrap the entire thing up, and then it'll be good to go. Wrap that closed too. Then I'll clamp on the other clutch lever. Okay, guys, all taped back up. Now it's time to put the new piece of merchandise on. Yay! This is part of the quick adjustment thing. This rubber piece slides right off of this right here. Then you take this rubber piece, slip it over your clutch cable, slip this in, then go ahead and put the rest of the assembly back on. I'll show you guys that here in a minute.
You just push it through there like that. The rubber piece is kind of hard to get on, so you kind of got to force it, but it'll go on.
Like that.
Just like that. Let's get on. Alright, took that rubber cover off. That's right there. Now we're feeding the cable through the handle.
How's that? It's got to be this way.
Yeah, go that. The cable goes under that. Feed it through like that.
That's it, right?
Yep. And that's how it goes on. Then we gotta put that on the handlebars.
Clamp on.
Yep. Now we're putting the rubber guard back on, which is mint. Alright, we're taking the clamp off. It's 8mm. Again. Don't lose your rubber piece. You're gonna need that.
That ain't rubber, that's plastic.
Don't lose the plastic piece.
I don't know how to get that on there without breaking it.
Don't. Like that. That'll be easier. And got them both started. The owner operator, he gets off sometimes when shit happens. You never know what's going to happen, you know. So, and there it is. Now we got to adjust it.
That's working.
We'll be back with you in a minute. All right. You probably using my content. But.
Okay, so I'm not sure how much of that other video I'll be able to use. Got these 2 8mm nuts clamped down. Got this little Allen hex thing in here clamped down, so this can't spin around and it isn't loose anymore. Clutch is pretty tight. Everything looks good on it. That's probably all I'm going to do for the day. So if you guys like this kind of stuff, please comment down below. Like the video, sorry, is what I should have said. Comment down below what you think of this, and if I did anything wrong, please let me know. Subscribe if you like this kind of content. Alright guys, peace.